It's Learning Lockdown and
it's Friday! So what have we got planned for today? Well, it's Friday, so it means that we don't start with English, we start with Oliver's request, which is Joke of the Week.
Then we do have some English for you.
Then we go on to maths,
then reading, and then, like we do on a Friday, very exciting, the Family Friday Challenge.
Yeah, so it's like the creative challenge, but for the whole family. And finally, of course, tune over at 3 o'clock to Equip, and we'll hear from Liam right now.
Hey, Mr. A, Mr. S, it is good to be back with the Learning Lockdown team. We absolutely loved Thursday's day of lessons, and we can't wait to end the week in style with you guys. Again, we've got some brilliant extracurricular activity for you. We've got a brand new Sensible Soccer football session, which is going to be focusing all on short passing. Now, we've already had a short passing session in the past. However, this one is looking at a different range of passes. So make sure you tune into that if you're football crazy. We've also got another episode in the Creative Corner, and we're going to be looking at how we can draw our own Dories from Finding Dory or Finding Nemo. So if you want to make sure that you can find your own Dory, then make sure you tune into that episode and draw along with the Equip team. Make sure you end the week with style with Learning Lockdown and at Equip Coaching UK. And remember, if you like our vibe, click subscribe. See you after the weekend, guys.
Thank you, Liam.
Right, over to Joke of the Week.
Right, I figured we should probably, I feel like you need some more practice with your maths.
I haven't made many mistakes in maths, it's mainly the spelling I've been making mistakes.
I just think we should do some practice. Okay, so there's a little bit of basic addition for you here.
Yep.
If I gave you 2 cats, and then another 2 cats, and then another 2 cats, how many would you have?
7 cats.
No, listen carefully. If I gave you 2 cats, and then 2 more cats, and then 2 more cats, how many cats would you have?
7 cats.
Right, let me give it to you another way. If I gave you 2 apples, and then 2 more apples, and then 2 more apples again, how many apples would you have?
6 apples.
Yeah, it's good. So if I gave you 2 cats, and then 2 more cats, and then 2 more cats, how many would you have?
7 cats.
Look, why aren't you listening to me? You'd have 6 cats.
Yeah, but I've already got a cat back home.
Look, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. There's no other type of food that can do that.
You're telling me that an onion is the only food that can make you cry.
Absolutely, 100%.
You're wrong.
The only food that makes you cry.
You're wrong.
You're chopping it, the tears flow. Never happens with any other type of food.
There's lots of food that can make you cry.
There's not. Give me an example.
Told you I was right.
That was Joke of the Week, and we will move on in a moment to English. By the way, if my eye does get redder and redder or blacker and blacker throughout the course of the day, we now know why. But before we do any English, we have had a few requests this week for shout-outs, and we normally wouldn't do this because we do have nearly 5,000 followers now, so to give a shout-out to everyone would be a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, and also we film a bit in advance, so it's not always easy to keep up to speed with them, but these are pretty special mentions, okay, because we have had, or are going to have, a few birthdays on Learning Lockdown.
Yes.
So, this is for, we've missed 2 unfortunately, but they weren't very long ago. So, Eva, happy birthday to you, we hope you had a lovely day.
That was Wednesday.
Yeah, and Amaya, which I think was Tuesday.
And possibly, I don't actually know that one, you saw
I think
that
it was
email.
Tuesday, Amaya. You were out with your family enjoying your birthday, so happy birthday to you.
Saw that.
And then there's one coming in the future, but it'll be during the Easter holidays, I think, so before we get back. And that will be for Josh. So Eva, Amaya and Josh, and anybody else out there who's had a birthday since we started, or is going to have a birthday over the next few weeks, this is for you. Please join in with us.
If you try and get the notification to us at least 2 or 3 days in advance, then we might be able to actually give you a shout-out.
Hopefully.
On the correct day.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eva, Amaya, Josh, and anyone else. Got the chord wrong there. Oh well. Happy birthday to you. easy note, I would have won. So we're going to crack on with English today, and it's slightly different. Roll the credits.
It is time for English here on Learning Lockdown. We've got a little bit cosy. We're still keeping enough of a distance. Ish.
But we've got something special planned for you today. Last week we did a Kahoot quiz, but this week you need to get your pencils and paper ready, because today we are going to...
Right, freeze. Nobody move.
Sit down.
Who are you? Who are we? You know exactly who we are, boys. We are the grammar police, sunshine.
The police? But what have we done?
What have you done? What haven't you done? Our phone's been ringing off the hook all week with your mistakes. He's
Detective Chief Inspector Mark Question.
Superintendent Mark exclamation.
What? Are they really your names?
Yeah, well listen here. I'll do the questions, he does the shouting. Roll the BT.
I see what the problem is here. He hasn't used a comma after his fronted adverbial.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Right. Thank you for waiting.
Let's make this quick, boys.
Detective Chief Inspector Mark Question.
Superintendent Mark exclamation.
On the 3rd of April 2020, it's 9:48, interviewing Mr. and Mr. S and A. Right, well, gentle start for you two. Can you just please confirm your names?
I'm Mr. A and he's...
Mr. S.
I'll be surprised if that one's not a lie.
S and A.
It's not a name, is it?
What are you trying to hide from? Everyone knows your real names, boys. Okay? I mean, you keep saying his name often enough anyway in the thing, don't you? That's just one mistake of many we're going to go through here. Right. Next. Why did you start Learning Lockdown?
Well, you know, the whole country was on lockdown, so we wanted to help people.
So, yeah, just wanted to help people learn and have fun.
Don't play the nice act with us. We're not fooled by you two. We know what you're doing.
Right, question number 2. Why can't I click on the links in some of your videos? I mean, do you want to answer this one?
Well, it's quite complicated. We're a big team, and because we can't actually meet, it's very complicated to get things organised. So we don't actually make the resources. Someone else makes the links for us, and we just attach them to the video.
Not our fault.
Yeah.
You can blame Miss R.
Yeah. Bring her in.
Yeah, do you know what below means? It's a preposition. They probably don't even talk about
They probably haven't
preposition.
got a clue that these guys are teaching you.
Unbelievable. Below means you have to click the link below. But you know what happens when you did that? Nothing.
404. That number ring any bells, boys? Hey? 404. That's what I got. Sat there for half an hour. Me wee lass couldn't click on anything she was trying to get on.
404, the next time you'll see that'll be your cell number, young men.
Right. Number 3. I watched the video the other day. It's gone now, funnily enough. They took it down. Turned it on. What lesson was it? Creative challenge. And there's you two talking about maps and geography.
Geography!
Sound was completely out of sync, boys. Any explanation for that? Your department, isn't it?
Again, yeah, I tend to do most of the video editing. I don't really know what went wrong with it. it just, for some reason, just didn't have the right lesson there. And I've got a really old computer.
It's an easy mistake, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You didn't do it on purpose.
It's complicated. There's a lot of videos.
Yeah. Oh, a likely story, eh? A likely story.
Look, I want to get this interview over and done with, all right? Mrs. Exclamation's back home baking lasagna, and I tell you what, I'm not going to miss lasagna night just because you two amateurs don't know what you're doing.
Don't push it, boys. Don't push it. Right, question 4. I think this is the question we all came here to answer, really. Simple question for you, boys. Can you please spell the word received?
This was my mistake again, but we were a team.
R-E-C...
Oh, good start.
E-I-V-E-D. Oh, so you do know how to spell the word received. Well, that's fun, isn't it? Because you just told 5,000 children how to spell it wrong. You are pushing your luck, sunshines. I'll tell you that much now. You've got one more question. You better answer it right. Okay? Or he gets his bats. Look at this.
I'm done with him. I'm done with him, detective.
I've seen him at 15 off 1 over with that thing. You do not want to be on the end of one of his cover drives. Right. For the benefit of the tape, I'm showing the suspects item 15B. What is that? Look.
You don't know.
That was here when we got here. We have no idea what that is. We were hoping someone would tell us, to be honest. Oh, it was here when we got here. Oh.
I'm sick of it! Oh!
We did warn you.
I'd like my phone call to call my mum, please.
And I would have rang his mum as well. Right. Well, me and him need to have a little bit of deliberation before we decide what we're going to do with you two.
And him and me are going to have a chat too. What does deliberation mean?
Forget about it. Come on. I know. Ow. Well, boys, after much deliberation, we've decided,
And you're lucky.
and you are very lucky, that as it's your first offence, we're going to let you both off with a warning. How's that sound, eh?
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much, both of you.
Oh.
We'll try our best.
yeah,
to
it
get
won't
to
happen
each other
again. It might happen again.
Don't say that. You've had a warning, boys. We're watching you very carefully, and if you set foot out of line again, what's going to happen to them?
Unsubscribe.
Yeah, you won't like that, really, the pair of you. Now, get out!
Yeah.
We've got real crimes to deal with.
Right, we've got to go and answer that call from Marcy down the road. She's lost one of her bracelets and she thinks the cat's pooed it out the
Oh,
toilet.
not again. Come on, then. Right, well, now that they've gone, and we've got away with it, back to normal.
Studio's back.
Yeah, thankfully. And all we want you to do today is help the police out, actually.
We agreed that we would let you guys solve some of their cases. So down below, we've put some evidence files of some criminals who've made some terrible grammatical errors on their work. So what you need to do is download those files, correct those errors, and help the police.
Thank you.